Well, listen, on this bash, every match except the world title match is part of the NWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. And all the matches, almost all of them, should I say, go 15 minutes plus. You have Dustin and Barry Windham. They would wrestle twice on their way to the finals. They first beat Rick Rude and Steve Austin in 19 minutes, 16 seconds when Rhodes pinned Austin after a clothesline from the top rope that broke up a pile driver attempt on Barry Windham. Windham and Rhodes would go on to defeat Hiroshi Hase and Shinya Hashimoto in the semifinals in 14:55. For their part, the WCW champions Terry, Gordy, and Dr. Death defeated Steamboat and Nikita in 22 minutes when Doc hit Steamboat with the running power slam after slamming him into the corner. And then in the finals, in the main event of the pay-per-view, Doc and Gordy won the NWA Tag Team titles in 21 minutes when Williams pinned Rhodes after a clothesline. So there you go, Arn. Doc and Gordy won the tournament, wrestling 43 minutes that night in the process, while Windham and Rhodes wrestled 33 minutes that night. Arn, you talked about cardio and the gas tank when we discussed Rude and Steamboat in that Iron Man match. But, man, these are four big dudes going 43 minutes and 33 minutes respectively. Forget the gas tank. These were diesel motors, buddy. I mean, seriously.
Well, the part that if you're an athlete, you know this, you understand. It's hard to get warmed up twice, back to back. So you would warm up, go have that match. Now you're going to cool down, and you got to wait on your next match. Now you got to warm up again. And the guys that don't take that time, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get that, in your head and warm up and stretch out again and all that. But if you don't, that's when you get hurt. Because now you got to go out, you got to go full bore, another 20, 25 minutes. And, it's not easy.
Wrestling the stop and
long.
go.
Yeah. Wrestling that long and then coming to an abrupt start and cooling off. And it's not an easy deal. So it's real easy to pull something.
That's why you see those guys that are injured or have been injured, and they play a little bit, and they go sit on that bike, right? And they keep
keep
themselves warm.
100%.
So it makes total sense.
Good observation.
Yeah. Hey, talk about this, because this is a pay-per-view where almost every match is a tag team title tournament match. How difficult do you think it is for an audience to stay engaged in watching the same style match multiple times? Every match is tag team.
You got to be careful that you don't do duplicate spots, duplicate moves. I believe if I was advancing in that tournament, I would be close enough stretching out to be around a monitor, and I would watch every other match besides mine, because if you're the second guy that does whatever, I'm going up top and you come get me and you superplex me off, if that's the second time they've seen it that night, guess who doesn't get the reaction? Number two.
That's right.
So, you got to pay attention to what's going on out there, and you got to watch and you got to see. And these are highly skilled guys. They're not going to just keep it basic, and they're going out there to steal the show. And they're going to do some elaborate stuff and bigger bumps than you would normally take on a regular TV show. So you got to always, be watching what else everybody else is doing.